Today's theory will involve discovering how many days it took Ash to reach Viridian City. This came about from my previous Pokemon What If, where we detailed what would happen if Ash had caught that Spearow. By the way, someone in the comment section reminded me that Oak would be a millionaire if that did happen.
When my grandson Gary said that you wouldn't have a single new Pokemon by the time you got to Viridian City, I bet him $1 million that he'd be wrong.
Well, money isn't everything, right?
Oh, why do I even bother?
Before we jump into the video, as always, I encourage everyone to look into my Patreon if you would like to see these videos one day early for $1, and check out the shirts over at the community shirt store I set up for great designs for summer and sales. Now, sign in and get ready to comment below as we figure out how long it actually did take Ash to reach Viridian City. Some of you might instantly be saying, but Proto, it obviously took him one day. How can you not know this? You can see it in the episode. This is what happens when you run out of ideas. And I would say, I think a lot of people have not watched the first 2 episodes of Pokemon in a long time. So I'm sure there's a few things a lot of people overlooked and some things that people already know. Firstly, Ash was behind the other 3 trainers all the way through his journey in the first season, and only encountered Gary a few times. Then, if you look at the transitional period between episode 1 and 2, it changes from stormy to clear within the first episode. And people might instantly say, oh, well, that's one day. Ash was knocked out and woke up in the morning, right? Well, there's a greater possibility that it might be the same day there, and only a few hours to possibly minutes passed. Ash started off in the morning, ran from a flock of Spearow, then crashed out for a bit. While it might seem like a day passed, I personally do not think so, as the transition for the next episode shows him arriving at night. Once Ash arrives at Viridian City, we get a few more clues in the surrounding areas. It's dusk when we see Team Rocket talking, and it's almost pitch black at night when Officer Jenny does end up dropping Ash off at the Pokemon Center. So that means it didn't even take Ash one full day to reach Viridian City, which would make sense. But if you remember, when Ash received his Pikachu, it was early in the morning. Well, later in Ash's case, but still morning. Point is, it's been less than 24 hours at this point in time. There is one more thing to support my theory that it took Ash less than one day to reach Viridian City, and that is what his mother says to him. Go ahead and take a listen for yourselves.
Already in Viridian City? It took your father 4 days to get there when he started Pokemon training?
Ash's dad, when he was starting his journey, took him 4 days to reach Viridian City, and this shows the surprise that Ash was doing so well. His mother is clearly shocked he made it there so quickly. Within the games, Viridian City might not be that far away, but we don't know the exact distance in the show, and all we know is that Gary and the other trainers beat Ash there and already left. So just assuming that Ash took 12 hours to arrive, if we assume that it's less than an hour's walk, then Gary and the other trainers would have had plenty of time to arrive and then leave. After the Team Rocket encounter, it is fully morning, signifying that one day has finally passed. The amount of time it took Ash to reach Viridian City was not one day, but less than one day, and possibly even less than 12 hours. And although late, it definitely beat out Ash's father's time of 4 days. Time is something very interesting within the Pokemon series. Shows like Dragon Ball Z go out of their way to detail the importance of time, while Pokemon makes it impossible to figure out its own timeline. If you enjoyed my analysis of time here in this theory, let me know by liking and sharing this video, and leave your own suggestions below for future theories. I've been your host Protomario, and I'm signing out. As always, good gaming and God bless. Thanks for watching.